How is it going, 6 Echelon viewers? Spinks herself, of course. What I have here is an ICS L85 A2, a British assault rifle in a bulb-up configuration, full metal body with green polymer externals on the pistol grip, fore end, and the butt pad, which I actually think might be a little bit rubberized. But things have been going pretty well when it comes to buying AEGs lately. I've been getting them for really cheap. This is around a $300 gun. I got it for 140 bucks on eBay. I thought it was perfect. The gun is fully functioning. The only thing that it was missing was the cheek piece. And let me just flip this around here. This is a little heavier than some of my other guns, like TAR and stuff. Weighs a little more. But it takes standard M4 mags, which seems to be the case with almost all my AEGs at the moment. But the only thing that was really missing is this part here, the cheek piece. But the gun actually looks pretty normal without it. But like I've been mentioning in the past couple videos, I have a bucket list. This is one of my bucket list guns, the ICS L85. I just really liked it in Battlefield 3 and 4, and I was inspired by another YouTuber named Bullet for My Enemy. He makes some pretty good gameplay, and he likes this gun a lot, and it inspired me to get it. Now, I feel that ICS makes one of the best L85s. I know that G&G makes one that's probably pretty good, and I think there's some other lower end ones, but the ICS quality externally, and well, I haven't even opened it up because the gun actually works, so no reason to take a look inside. But the external build quality on this gun is really nice. So it takes standard M4 mags, or Stanag. This is the one it came with. It's all a little rusty, and it's a little rusty. As you can see, it's an old classic Army magazine, so high cap. But what's neat about this gun is that it can take VFC magazines, and VFC magazines have these little bumps right here, so they won't fit in most of my other AGs. They actually only fit in my VFCs, but they fit in the ICS because it's got like a little indent right here, so it's got space, and they fit really nicely in this gun. It's a perfect fit. And I feel that the VFC mags are the highest quality mags. Like this one mag here from the XCR is my highest quality mag, and it fits beautifully in the ICS, and it looks really nice too. So the ICS L85, everyone knows that I'm all about being tactical, being Splinter Cell, you know, having black gear and black guns and stuff. I make some exceptions. I have some tan guns, but this is a real oddball coming from me. Like it's got OD green externals, and it's got no rails whatsoever on it. Customization on this thing is pretty much blank, but I do have some tactical plans for this thing. I plan to get an upper rail. I plan to replace this entire thing with a I think it's a Daniel Defense rail kit, full metal. And I really wish I could do something about the flash hider, like put a suppressor, but you know what? I have no idea why ICS decided to do this, but it's got a little grub screw here, which is the only way to take it off, and it's threadless. It doesn't have any threads, so a little disappointed, and I hope I can find some way of putting on a suppressor. So I have some pretty tactical plans for this gun. You know, I'm gonna put rails on it, and it's just gonna be a really nice gun. I want to briefly go over most of the features of the gun, just give some more detail on this. This is not a review. This is just gonna be like an overview. I do this when I get brand new guns on this channel. If you're new, that's what's going on here. I really like this platform. The extra weight means I need to pick it up a certain way. I pick it up by the charging handle, which makes transporting this gun very easy. So the battery compartment is here in the handguard. You just push that up, and it's got like a little heat shield on it. Pretty cool. And then you got your standard Tamiya connector. I use a LiPo because I think this thing is LiPo ready, I believe. So let me just plug this one in. 11.4 volt. I use in all of my guns. So you get it inside the handguard. I actually figured this out right away, so really easy to use gun. Just push down on this plastic button and slide this forward, and you can slip in your LiPos or whatever. LiPo is pretty small, so it's usually a great fit. And then just stuff them in. There you go. So it works really well, and I'm really happy. I got a fully operational L85 for the price that I paid, because these things might have some issues with the trigger contact system. It's a little different. but I think it'll be just fine. In terms of controls, of course, you got your trigger here in the front. The trigger, the pull is a little weird, but obviously it's going to be fine. The safety is actually this button here. It's really, really stiff, so I don't even bother using it. Of course, you know, you got your mag well, and then the big button. And reloading on this gun is super easy. Overall, using this weapon, the controls are just set up in such an easy way. Like, anybody could just pick this thing up and use it. It's so simplistic. You just press the button there, and then you can reload. Tilt it like kind of like an AK, and then you got your bolt. Let's take a look at the bolt. I think it's kind of interesting. I like the design on the ICS. Well, I like the design on the L85. So you got this big, like, weirdly shaped charging handle, and you can pull it back, and you got access to your rotary style hop up. I will note that the hop up doesn't really work that well. Like, I'll set it all the way off or all the way on, and it doesn't make much of a difference really. This is like a dust cover, so that on the real gun no dirt can get into your mechanism, and then when this is racked or fired, it'll just, you know, fall out of the way. And you can pull it all the way back and push up on this lever here, and that will lock your bolt. Doing this doesn't do anything, and on the real L85, this is supposed to be like a bolt release, but this doesn't do anything on the ICS. It just, you want to release it, basically you just power stroke it. Only other control would be the fire selector, and the fire selector is actually one of my biggest gripes. It's the reason I haven't come out with this video earlier, because I made an unboxing a few days ago, maybe even a few weeks ago by now, and the problem with it is this screw right here. This isn't even the original. Alright, so the problem with the selector switch that I had is that in semi, the gun shakes itself so much since the gearbox is in the back that this would fall down into full auto mode. And that was just annoying. So what I did was I tightened up this screw here, but the screw head snapped off from the screw, and then the rest of the screw was still inside of the arm of the selector switch, and there was no way of getting it out. So I drilled it out, and now it's got no threads, so the screw is just a random screw that kind of went into the hole that I made, and luckily enough it's keeping it in place. But I'm pretty sure, I'm really worried about fielding it, because if this selector switch falls out, this gun is pretty much donezo. I mean, I can't find the selector switch. I can't find like anybody talking about this problem, like one thread about it, but nobody's got solutions. So I'm pretty much doomed with this selector switch. It's kind of annoying. Other features: it's got ambidextrous sling points on the back. The butt plate or the butt pad is really comfortable, but you can't like move around too much. Your shoulders pretty much got to be right there in order for this to work. I love the iron sights. These are my favorite iron sights out of all of my rifles. I just like them a lot. Really big, really out there, and they just look cool. And they have different apertures, so here's the other one, like a smaller one. Really like the iron sights. They're just cool in my opinion. And you got like a little adjustment right here. This looks like left and right elevation, and then your front sight is pretty neat. You have like a little thing here so you can move the front sight up and down. Pretty cool, pretty neat. And yeah, other than that, well, you got a front sling mount here, and that's about it. There's nothing else really going on with this gun, no special features. I'm not sure when this gun was made or when it came out, the real L85, so of course it's not going to be the most tactical platform in the world, but I'm pretty sure the people in the British military and the SAS, they still use this thing. So the L85 platform is a really nice platform. It is definitely one of my favorite bullpups. Holding it is more comfortable than even my TAR-21, oddly enough. I mean, it obviously weighs a lot more than the TAR-21, but the setup of how your pistol grip is so close to your forend, and you got that big old plastic handguard to hold on to, and then the butt pad, those three things combined make this gun incredibly comfortable to point and shoot. Like, the pistol grip is my favorite pistol grip out of any rifle. It's amazingly comfortable for some reason. The shape and the ergonomic design is fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about this gun. I am really pleased with it. If only it wasn't for that selector switch. But I do want to field it. It is awesome. It is full metal. ICS don't fuck around with their shit. They don't make crap. Here's a look at the trademarks. Pretty cool. Real caliber markings. Really nice. The quality on this gun is really up there. Full metal body, the polymer, everything is super nice. I do plan on buying the cheek rest. I plan on just buying a WeTech cheek rest. Hopefully the color matches. If they don't, I guess I can always paint it. But this has been a brief overview of my new gun, the ICS L85 A2 British bullpup assault rifle, used by the SAS still to this day. I'm pretty sure British forces use it in Afghanistan and stuff. Really like this weapon. A lot of plans for it, just rail kits, just rails pretty much. Hopefully I can find a way to put attachments on the barrel. It is an M4 magazine type platform, which is good because I have a whole shit ton of M4 mags by now. I got another gun just the other day, so I'm really on a roll buying guns lately, but they're just so cheap. They're like really cheap lately. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I do want to have some gameplay really soon with this gun and with the other gun too, so look forward to that. This has been the Spinkster Cell, signing off.